Hello and welcome to my live stream here tonight. Let's see if anyone comes on. Till now there was one at the very beginning, but now there's none. Well, welcome to the first viewers. I see I got 3 viewers now. Welcome to you guys. Oh, thank you. Someone gave me a thumbs up as the first thing. That's nice. Thank you very much. Well, as you could see from the title of this broadcast, I need a new job. I haven't made any videos this week. I haven't had time. I've been busy. Applying for jobs. The thing is, at the beginning of, actually at the end of last week, I was given notice. That's what we call it, yeah. I was given notice. My employer told me that, my boss told me that they have to make cutbacks, and I was in that part of the shop where I work, I was the newest employed person, so they gave me notice. So I'm looking for a new job. To be honest, it was, I don't know, yeah, it was probably a good thing. And I see Dave from England, Johan. Hi, Dave. And who we got? Sorry about the job situation. Have you managed to save any money? Well, about saving money, the thing is, in Denmark we have very good conditions when we are employees. I say I was given notice, and the thing is, I got 3 months before my last day of work, and it's crazy. I've been at this place where I work. I've been there for 3.5 years? Yeah, 3 years, 6 months. And because I've been there so long, they have to give me 3 months notice when it's time to kick me out. So I got 3 months to find another job, and also to save up money, because to be honest, I've spent the money I made on my job, I spent on paying off debt. And that's a good thing, because that means that now I don't have to make a lot of money. I can actually do with a part-time job and still be alright, money-wise. So that's the great thing about it. And if I have a part-time job, I got more time to travel, to enjoy the lifestyle I want to enjoy. So I am actually looking for both full-time and part-time jobs. But it gives me a lot of freedom, that exact thing that I wanted. Taxi Zone asked me what kind of job I had. I was a salesman in a home improvement store, and I was a salesman in the plumbing department and electric department, yeah, and ventilation. So that was what I was doing in that shop, and an obvious question is, what kind of job am I looking for now? I would say there's actually three kinds of jobs. Well, four kinds. Let's say the first three kinds. That is, first of all, the helper for disabled people. I would like to do that job. Help a disabled person as a personal assistant. I think that is called. I think I would be good at that, and it would be a very rewarding job. So I'm looking for those kind of jobs. Then the second kind of job I'm looking for is actually a driver. Driving a van, delivering stuff, like a small delivery van driver. Yeah. I think that could be a neat job as well. And then the last job that I've been applying for is I'm not sure what to call that kind of job, but like a caretaker. If you have some apartment buildings, you need someone to take care of everything at the building. Sweep the street, sweep the sidewalk. Fix the plumbing if something breaks, stuff like that. I guess it's called a caretaker. And then taxi zone. Oh, I need to do it from this side so I don't cover the camera. Taxi zone asked me what kind of driver license I got. I have a driver license for normal car. In Denmark we say it's a license for less than 3,500 kilo. So small car, van, and cars like that. That's the kind of driver license. Jigget, yeah, you're right. Building maintenance, and also that person, the maintenance guy, will be the contact between the building owner and the tenants. So that kind of job I'm also looking for, and that's because I'm a handyman and I like to fix stuff and I like to talk to people, and so I think I will be good at that kind of job as well. Excuse me, I just need some water. Yeah. So and then obviously you noticed I'm not looking for jobs as a shopkeeper anymore. Beth, you are 100% right. Beth, she asked, how about your forklift certification? And that is correct. I do have a forklift certificate, and that would come in handy as a delivery driver, because sometimes the delivery driver, it would be an advantage if he also can drive the forklift. So that's where I plan to use that. And I have actually, why is it? I would say already by now I think I've applied for around 30 jobs or something like that, and I think there was one or two of them was as a forklift driver in a warehouse. So well, let's see. But yeah, that's the kind of jobs I applied for now, and all the jobs I applied for was in Denmark. Even though I have to say I would love to go south in Europe. The further south the better. But I've looked in websites here in Denmark. We have some websites for job, but no I haven't found any jobs in other countries. Well, I found some, but that would be as phone sales person, and I'm not gonna. I don't want that. And what do you say, Beth? Beth, she say the right job will come along, and yeah, that is true. That is true. You are 100% right about that. There is a small hitch, by the way. The thing is, obviously, in Denmark we have very good condition for the employees, for the workers, and also we have this unemployment benefit. If we get kicked off our job, we can get money from the government. We pay an amount every month so that we are covered. And at first I was like, it's cool. If I get kicked out, it's no problem. I will get money from the government until I found the right job. There's just one little hitch about that. When you don't have an address, you can't get them money. And I don't have an address. So if it gets to the point, like the last 2 weeks before the end of my notice, and I still haven't found a job, I will need to find an address. That doesn't mean I will need to find somewhere to live, because I got a place to live. I got my home right here. I'm not gonna go stay in an apartment, that's for sure. But I would need to get an address somewhere. So, and what do you say, Jigget? Well, Jigget say you have 3 months and you are mobile, go wherever you want, and you are you are right about that. And that's the thing. For the next 3 months I will apply, and I will apply all over Denmark. And in 3 weeks time I will have 2 weeks of holiday, because I had 2 weeks holiday left, or 2 weeks vacation left from this place where I work now. And I will need to have those 2 weeks of holiday before they kick me out. So in 3 weeks I will have 2 weeks of vacation. And if I haven't found a job by then, I could take the Nest and the Skoda and drive south. I was about to say go south for a couple of days into Europe, and then apply for jobs. But I don't know if it's... I have to figure out if that's the thing to do, but maybe I will do that. Janice asked, can you put your parents' address or a friend's address? Janice, yeah. The thing is, in Denmark, I talked about this before, Denmark is all about tax, And if I put a friend's address, one of my friends, if I put his address, he will need to pay tax from the income from having me staying in his house or apartment. And then you say, but what if you don't pay anything for it? He still will have to pay tax, because the tax department will say it represents this value that he stay at your place. Then you will have to pay tax from that. Then my parents, they're retired, and if I stay at their place, the government will do the same thing and reduce their what do you call it? They are retired and get money, social benefits from the government. And if they have me staying at the address, those money will be reduced with the amount that it's worth that I stay there. And then I see Life is Awesome. My Swedish friend is on. Hi, how are you tonight? And then Janice say, also don't forget that your English is really good and you should try to look at companies that needs English. Well, you are right about that, and that is in my thoughts as well. And also maybe South. I would love to stay in Spain or Italy or some south of France or somewhere there, because that's it's nicer weather. Nice to see you too, Helena. And Helena says she's awesomely good. Sort of working also. Okay, yeah. And Taxi Zone, you should hook up with the RV lady from Sweden. Well, the RV lady from Sweden is online here. Life is awesome. But, well, she's a travel nurse. I don't know anything about being a nurse, so that wouldn't work. And I'm sorry, Helena, no offense, but I don't want to stay in Sweden. So I've lived in Sweden before, so that's enough for me. I lived in Sweden for 6 years. Enough. So, but no, I would love to go South Germany, South France, Spain or Italy, somewhere down there. That would be really neat. And Taxi Zone asked in what town. I take it you asked what town in Sweden I lived. I lived near Helsingborg. Because I worked in Denmark at the time. If I want to stay in... Dibbidi-doo asked, do you want to stay in Denmark? Well, Denmark or anywhere else, I don't mind. I got wheels, so I can stay anywhere, really. Yeah, Helena, you say south in the... What do you say? South in the winter is nice. It is. South Europe would be nice to go there in winter time. I would prefer to do that, that's for sure. But, well, Denmark is nice too, but it's just cold. It would be nice to go further south to, yeah, to warmer weather. So, and Janice, what do you say? There are a lot of companies that need English and other languages. Go online to American and British companies and see what job offerings they have. You never know. Thanks. Yeah, well, actually, Janice, you're right about that. I didn't think about that, but I guess some of those companies would have offices or something. But it's, yeah, well, that was an idea. I will keep that in mind, Janice. That's for sure. That could be something. Yeah. It's an option, that's for sure. And as I say, I had these three first ideas for jobs, and then I have this like an open box where could be anything really. I could be a campsite host or whatever. You know, I worked a lot of different jobs, a lot of different jobs in my time, and I used to say I can do anything. I know how to do a lot of different things, and if I don't know how to do the job that I'm asked to do, I will find out. So I can always find a way. I can always find out how to do something. So it's not a biggie, not a big problem. So yeah. I will find something. And then Jenny say, I'm American, I lived in Germany for 10 years. You have no idea how desperate companies are for people who can really function in English. Just go for it, my friend. Yeah, you're right, Janice. You're right. I had totally not thought about that. Dividey-do, how exciting it must be for you to be free to go wherever you would like. You seem very intelligent, and it would be easy for you to find work. Oh, well, thank you. Intelligent. I don't know about that. But yeah, you're right. It is. And at first I was kind of, whoa, what to do now? But then after a couple of days, it kind of grew on me, and it was like, yeah, this is good. This is good. And you're completely right. I need to live my dream now. I need to find the right job. Jared say, do you have job websites in Denmark? In US, you can, you just upload your resume to the website. We do. We do have job websites, and I uploaded my resume to 2 of them already. So, and it's also on those websites that I found all those jobs that I applied for already. And as I say, I think it's like 30 jobs I applied for already. So, and if I stay in Denmark, the job that I would prefer is the personal assistant for a disabled person. And the reason for that is I think it must be very gratifying and very fulfilling to have a job where you help other people. Back in 2004, when I helped after the tsunami in Thailand, where I was a volunteer at the hospital for 5 days just after the tsunami, it was so gratifying, and it was so rewarding, and it was just amazing. It was a terrible situation, don't get me wrong, but the feeling of doing something, of making a difference, doing something for other people, it was wonderful, really. And I used to say those 5 days, they were the worst and the best experience I ever had, except from when when I had my daughter. Well, we had my daughter. Oh gosh. Well, I'm sorry. I will continue on, but the amount of light just cut down. I'll see if I can fix this problem. Just a second. That is not a lot of light, but it'll have to do. Welcome, Joyce. She say, hi, I just found your live stream. Sorry I missed the beginning. You lost your job. And yes, Joyce, I did. But I've been given 3 months notice. So I got 3 months to find a new job. And then Beth say, it is very rewarding. I worked for 10 years in a group home for disabled people. Yeah, that is exactly the thing. And Dividey-do say, sorry if you answered this already, but why do you need a new job? Well, I need a new job because I was given notice. So that's why. And Janice, I think you just answered your own question. Look at all the what does he say? Chassis and NGOs really sell your English and experiences. Thanks. Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's true, but it's just I don't know. It's like I'm kind of looking for jobs. Maybe I do think this wrong, but when I'm looking for jobs, I'm looking kind of for manual labor kind of job or selling jobs or stuff like that, because that's what that's what I've been doing all my life. You know, I never sat at a desk or office job or stuff like that, and I couldn't do that. That's totally not me. But yeah, the my English is good, I know, and I would be able to function in a job like that. And well, I did in Thailand. I was a teacher for 6 years, so teaching English to Thai kids. So and I would love to do something like that again too. So and life is awesome. Say, oh, you lost it. The universe really want you to do something else. Interesting. Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah, it was funny because my boss, you know, I really like my boss. I really do, and he's a very nice guy, and he was he he's the kind of person, he say things out straight. You know, it's not like he don't give rap anything. You know, he just kind of, here you are. That's the way it is. And obviously, it was not his fault that. I'm sure he was told to do this. It was not his decision. But anyway, he told me what was going to happen and so on and so on. And I said, when he told me that thing about that he gave me notice and so, then I say to him, well, that's okay, you know. I'm gonna be alright. And then I actually got up and gave him a hug. And he looked completely confused. He was completely baffled. He totally didn't get the point of that. Even though he is a hugging person, I've hugged him before and stuff, but it was just the situation kind of blew him off. You know, he totally didn't, you know, he didn't see that coming. But, well, that's just me, you know. I don't take things too serious. It's just, well, yeah, just as you said, Helena, well, if that's the way it's gonna be, you know, new challenges, that's a new beginning. So let's see what's coming. It's I'm gonna be alright, I'm sure. I just have to, well, find the right job. That's completely right. That's 100% right. And the thing about English, yeah, maybe I should find some job where I can do something with English. And what do you say, Joyce? You may want to check Cheap RV Living's videos and forum on jobs for nomads. Many are internet jobs, and I'm not sure if something might work for you. Well, I do already subscribe to Cheap RV Living's YouTube channel, and I watch all his videos, so I have been looking at that as well, and I'm gonna study that more into details this weekend for sure. And what do you say, Janice? Think outside the box. Think outside the box. Look at not only Europe, but anywhere you can Use your skills and experiences. We all believe in you. Trust on yourself. Well, that's very nice of you to say, Janice. And I know I need to look outside the box. I need to. That's also what that's also the thing about cheap hourly living. The kind of jobs with the online jobs or something like that. And yeah, I need to check that out as well. And what you say, Helena, you are a survivor and you did want a new job, so it's perfect to get some fire to make it happen. Well, yeah, you're right. And I actually told my boss about that too. When after he finished talking, I told him that, well, I hope one of the jobs I applied for comes through then. And he looked at me confused, and I said, yeah, well, I'm actually looking for new jobs already, so whether you fired me or not, I would have found a new job anyway. Beth asked, can you pay your insurance in advance so it won't expire before you have a new address? Well, I could do that, Beth, but I don't really think I need to do that because the insurance company, the only insurance I have is on the car actually. My car is insured and the car insurance cover the Nest as well. And the company, that insurance company, they know I don't have an address, so it's not a problem. So even if I move to, well, Spain or whatever, it wouldn't be a problem. But another thing is, if I leave Denmark, I would have a golden opportunity to get another vehicle and or re-register the car in another country, and it would make it cheaper because insurance and road tax and everything in Denmark is horribly expensive. So that's the way to go there. And if I move to another country, one of the first things I would do was to sell the car and buy a van. A cargo van, and change that into RV. I cannot do that in Denmark, but if I go to another European country, I can. So that would be a golden opportunity for that as well. Because I want a van. I don't want to drive around with this 10-meter long setup I got now. So. And Beth say, that's exciting. And yes, it is. It is very exciting. It's like I wanted this to happen. And I wanted to do this. But I thought I was going to do it in my time. And all of a sudden it's just happening. So now, well, I guess it's just kind of kicking the ass and get going. So... It is great. Otto Pops giving you a big hello, Dane from Ohio. Hello, guys. Yeah, it's. I think it's going to end up being a good thing this year. I think so. It's like I don't know why, but I always manage to turn things around when something happens. You know, if something bad happens, well, something good follows just behind. I don't know why. And Janice say, doesn't the universe have a great sense of humor? And yeah, You are completely right, Janice. It does have a great sense of humor, and things seems to work out just fine normally. You know, it's yeah, no matter what. And I know I got 3 months. I can find a job in 3 months. At first, I will look for the obvious, and then yeah, this weekend I will have a look if I can find something in another country also, and maybe something where I can use my English skills. You're completely right. Willie say, I'm sure this is exciting and a little scary. Yeah, exactly. It is. It is exciting, very exciting, and also it's a little bit uncertain because, you know, if I don't find a job, I will need to get an address so I can get the unemployment benefits. And obviously, the next 3 months I need to save so I have, you know, so I have to save up some money. So, what do you say? It really is awesome. You have 3 months. Yeah, 3 months notice. That's the way in Denmark. And the funny part is, let's say I find a job, and they say they want to hire me, and then I can contra quit. So then I can tell my boss that I quit the job, and I only need to give him 1 month notice. He give me 3 months, and I give him 1. So let's see how it goes. And maybe I know my boss. He's a reasonably guy. So I think if I find a very good dream job, you know, and I tell him they want me now, I hope that he will let me go, and I think so. That would. And what do you say, Helena? Universe always answers yes to everything, and this is what Lars wanted. Yeah, it was. Get your boss to let you have your address at his place. Well, that was an idea, but I don't think that's gonna happen. And then Jenny say, what a difference between America and Europe. I was fired and for doing nothing wrong, and given 2 days notice and 2 weeks pay. You're so lucky. Well, yeah, that's the union in Denmark have fought our case very good, and we have very, very good conditions here in Denmark. That's for sure. It is brilliant. And what you say, Joyce? Be careful what you ask for. You just might get it. Yeah, you're right. And Willie, I think the biggest thing about all this is it is changed. Yeah, it is changed. And I like change. I like when you know, things like this. It's I see it. Well, I guess I see it in a Buddhist way. It is a new life, you know. When I lived in Thailand, that was a new life. When I came back from Thailand and lived with my wife and my daughter, that was a new life. When I started to live on my own, and when I started to live in this way, was a new life. And well, now a new life again. So and what do you say, Janice? I've never done this live YouTube chat before. It's super fun. Thanks. Yeah, it is. And well, I've done it quite a few times now. And actually, last time I did a live stream, it was together with Life is Awesome, my Swedish friend Helena. We did a live stream together. She came to Denmark, and we had a great time doing that. what is it, 2 weeks ago now, I think? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago, because it was last time I was off from work weekend, and I work every second weekend, so so 2 weeks ago, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it's going to be very interesting, actually. See what happens. See what I can find. And the whole thing about nomad jobs, digital nomad or whatever I could find out, that would be so good. That would be excellent. So, well, let's see. I will look into those kind of things. There's a lot of videos about nomad jobs. So, well, yeah, let's see. There was actually a job in Spain I was looking at. I didn't apply for it, but I was looking at it. It was a job as a tour guide for Danish tourists in I don't remember where it was in Spain, but somewhere in Spain. And I was kind of, yeah, but yeah, it would maybe be cool, because I would get to stay in Spain, and I don't know. The thing is, jobs like that, they usually want young people. And well, I'm not exactly young anymore. I'm 50, and but well, let's see what happens. So and then I thought about also maybe look for a job in England, because I would actually like to live in England. Because, well, first of all, the law about vehicles are different over there, and it would be possible to live in a van and stuff like that. But then again, England has voted themselves out of the European Union, and there's going to be a lot of changes. So maybe it's not even possible for me to go to stay in England. So, well, let's see what happens there. But yeah, it would be even better to go South Europe. South or maybe Southeast, I don't know. It's I would love to be a teacher again, actually. It would be cool. But I don't know, yeah, maybe. I need to look into that. Maybe I can, there are, in the southeastern part of Europe, they are, not all that good at English, so they could use teachers, but I don't know if they can pay for it. You said something about converting a van, but you're not able to live in a van in Denmark. Is that correct? Well, Willie, yeah, that is correct. The thing is, in Denmark, the tax law when it comes to vehicles are very strict, and we pay around when we buy a vehicle, we pay around 150% tax, registration tax. But if a company buy a van, then they don't pay that much tax. Then it's tax free, registration tax free. So, and that is why it's not possible to convert a van into something you live in, because a work van is not taxed as a personal transportation device. So if I wanted to live in a van, I would need to get a small bus, because a bus can be registered on as a personal transportation device. Obviously, it's more expensive then. But that way I could get a van, but it would need to be with windows, so it's a bus. There's a lot of rules, and it's very complicated. And I've tried to study those rules, and I've asked a couple of different car salesmen who knew about these kind of things, and I got some information from them. Well, if I want to get a bus, it would be very expensive. So it is something I would like to do, and it is something that I'm going to do in the future. Not right now, but if I move to another European country where they don't have those completely insane tax laws that we do in Denmark, then it would move closer to move into a van, that's for sure. So, but let's see. Well, as it is now, it's all about where I find a job and what kind of job I find, and because now the whole thing is up in there, and and yeah, it is very exciting, and it could end up being the greatest thing ever. And I'm trying to be an optimist and say that it is the beginning of something great. It is the beginning of something new, which is going to happen, and which is gonna change my life again, to maybe being even more nomadic, or at least being nomadic in a, well, yeah, for sure it's going to make me more nomadic, because even if I stay in Denmark, I would prefer to find a part-time job so I don't have to work all them hours. Right now I work I think it's near 40 hours a week, and actually money-wise I could do with working 20 hours a week and still be okay. So it's going to give me more time to be a nomad. The question is, can I find a job so I can be a full-time nomad, where I don't have to stay in a fixed place to work? That would be awesome. That would be really, really great. But let's see what happens. It's I need to look for jobs, but someone told me to look for different kind of jobs, and you're completely right. I need to do that, because maybe it is a nomadic job of some kind that I can find. That would be wonderful. So yeah, and this was the reason why I wanted to make this live broadcast, to get ideas from you guys. Obviously also to explain why I haven't been online, why I hadn't posted any videos for so long. It's been more than a week. It's I don't think that ever happened, actually, that I waited so long between videos, but I've been busy on my computer looking for jobs. So and then I've actually had a couple of days sick leave, because I have a little bit of problem with my neck. So I've had neck pain, but it'll be alright. I just need to exercise a bit more, move. It actually gets worse when I sit in front of the computer too much, so I shouldn't do that too much. But right at the moment when I'm looking for all those jobs, that's kind of a side effect of that. So, but it'll be alright. Well, did I answer the last question? Yeah, I did. So you see, guys, it's a big change coming up. What do you say, Willie? Your optimism is so not heard much these days. Brings tears to my eyes, as makes my problem seems like such a small thing. You gave me a new perspective on what's important. Wow, that was. Thank you very much for saying so. I don't know. That was very nice of you to say, but you know, it is something about really looking at life and what's important. The way I live now, what is important is some food in my tummy and some gas in my car. That's, you know, the rest will be alright. You know, that's what I need money for. Food on the table and gas in the car. I still have a little bit of loans I pay off, but not much. So yeah, that's. I guess if I should say what is important in life, follow your dreams. Do what you like to do. Enjoy life. You know, enjoy life now, because, well, you don't know if you're there tomorrow. So, what do you say, Pops? In the US, we have Social Security when we reach 62 years old, meaning we get money from the government from working our life away. 65 years you get medical. What do you have in Denmark? I believe it's medical. We get medical all our life. It's no problem. If I need to go to the hospital tomorrow, it's all paid for already, so no problem. When I think it's 65. When I'm 65, I can retire, and I will get social benefits from the government. So I believe it's 65. And also, during my work life, I saved up a pension that I will get at the same time. Because the money we get from the government is not much. It's only a little bit. But then if we have worked and we have saved up pension, we'll get more of them, so it'll be alright. And especially it will be alright if I, you know, when it comes to the time where I retire, I'm for sure not gonna stay in Denmark, because Denmark is very expensive. When I retire, I'm gonna go on the road for sure, if I haven't done it already by then, and then go stay in Southern Europe or Eastern Europe or somewhere where there's a lot cheaper than here, and I will still get my pension and my what you call social security from the Danish government. So that will be the way to do that. So I will be all right money wise when it comes to that. And Jared. Okay, Jared, I'm gonna read what you just typed. Become a male escort, make lonely women happy. That would be my dream job. Well, okay, I don't think I'm gonna comment that much. Yeah. Yeah, okay. There's a couple of comments about that. No, I don't think that's my future career. No, that's. Yeah. That was funny. Well, I don't think I could do a job like that. First of all, I'm 50 years old, I'm fat, and I got no hair. So, no, that's not for me. So let the younger and more handsome guys do that. uh, oh, okay. Well, well, gosh, what a crazy comment. Yeah. Anyway. Had to make me laugh, you say, yeah? Well, that succeeded. That's for sure. Yeah. Well, that is actually one of my friends. He used to say, nothing is so serious, yet you can't make a joke of it, you know. And he completely right about that, you know. Even some things that are very tragic, you can always find a way to twist it and make it a joke. You know. Life is good. And life should be fun, you know. That's exactly the thing, you know. We need fun in our life, and we need to do what we want to do, what we like to do. You can't just sit around. You know, the way some people, they have a job and they totally hate the job and they work their butt off till they're 65 and then they retire and then they sit in a chair for a year and then they die. That's so sad. And what do you say, D? I agree with suggestion earlier about Bob Wells. Camp hosting, do they have that there? Apply for camp hosting in America. Well, yeah, they do have camp hosting here, but not like you got it in America. Here you need to go to a job interview and get hired by the owner of the campground, and it's not at all easy, and it's different from what you got in the US. And then you say, apply for camp hosting in America. Well, yeah, that would be nice, but I would need a green card first of all. And I've looked at that already, and I don't fulfill any. Well, then I would need to find a wife in America first of all, so I could get a green card, because that would be the only way I could get a green card for America, or for the US. So, and I have no plans of getting married again. So. But well, you never know. But yeah, camp hosting in America. Yeah, that was an option too. But nah, I don't know. And what do you say, Otto? I have a riddle for you. If you are nose to nose, your toes are in it, and if you're toes to toes, your nose is in it. What am I? I have no idea. I didn't get that riddle. I'm not good at riddles. Jared, you don't have to do that, thank you. He say, okay, I'm going to post on Facebook. Lars needs a wife. No, I don't need a wife. I'm cool. No need. And what do you say, Dennis Scott? Hi, I just got home. What has happened to your job? Well, Dennis, I got notice from my boss, and I got 3 months to find a new job. And that's basically it. And I'm going to be alright. It's not a biggie. 3 months, I can easily find a new job in 3 months. So that's no problem. So, but yeah, if I know I know that two of you, Dave and Dennis, you guys are from UK, right? Um, I don't think what is it? And the rest of you guys here are from the US, right? Well, of course, Helena is from Sweden, but I guess the rest of my viewers here are from. As a little male person, okay. And then Helena say, it's dangerous to live stream. You never know what will happen. What Jared will do. That's true. Yeah, Jared, you're from Atlanta. And Willie, you in Maine. And Dennis is in UK. And Joyce, what do you say, Joyce? Be careful what you ask for. You just might get it. Yeah, that's true. Missouri, middle of US, yeah. What you say, Helena? No more live stream for you. Oh, you scare someone will find you a husband. Oh, yeah. And Dave say UK all the way, yeah. And Beth is in Arizona. Arizona, that would be, it's nice and warm. That would be nice, but, well, yeah. Well, the ideal, just to kind of write with the idea that you had, Jared, the ideal setup would be a van dwelling lady from the US who would agree to getting married to me and then keep on traveling, and just so that I could get the green card. But I think there's something about that's being illegal or something. That would probably be hard to explain to the immigration people that yeah, we're married, but we live in each our van and traveling all over. Nah, that wouldn't be easy to explain. Odo asked me why I stopped eating meat. Well, first of all, someone who means a lot to me asked me to, and also I was thinking about. I'm thinking about the whole thing about the way animals are raised to become food. It's not very nice to think of. When I actually worked at a butchery years back, a lot of years ago, and it's really a horrifying job. I saw it as a job back then, but when I looked back at it now, it's terrible, really. And the way they raise animals in very small conditions, and they don't really have a life. It's really not nice, and it's just not right. But as I talked to Helena about this actually when she was in Denmark, I say it's not my job to tell people whether to eat meat or not, but I just don't feel like it. So that's the thing. And then Jared say, careful, Lars, I know a few van-dwelling single women. And what do you say? Yep, I think you need to stay married for at least 3 years, something like that. Yeah, I think it's something like that. And others say, I think so too, yeah, about the eating animals and all, you know, it just felt wrong. And actually, now, when I walk into a supermarket and I look at the fridge, the refrigerator with all the meat and all this, I just don't feel it. I don't feel like it anymore. It's just, and actually last time I was in the supermarket, I was thinking, it's incredible how much space they use for meat. You know, there's like meat all over the place, and it's just, no, it just felt wrong. And you know what? It's no problem to not eat meat. You can eat all these substitute things. You know, the soya. It looks like, the other day it looked like chicken nuggets, and it was made of soya. And you know what? It tasted like chicken nuggets. It felt like chicken nuggets. It looked like chicken nuggets, but it was 100% made of soya. So it's like, why would I need to eat chicken nuggets when I can have something that tastes the same without they having to kill an animal for me to eat it? And there's a lot of different things like that. I actually have stuff in my fridge. I have sausages, and I have something, you know, it looked like, yeah, like what is it called? Kebab. And it completely looks like it, and it tastes like it, but there's just no meat. So it's like, why would I need to eat animals? And also, after I stopped eating meat, I start eating more vegetables and salad and stuff like that, and I am actually losing weight. So that's a side effect of it. What do you say, the work visa? I am not knowledgeable about such things, but the work situation changing may open up new doors. Okay. Well, yeah, that could be. And Joyce, you say a good book. The China study explains the significant reason why you may not want to eat meat for health reasons. Yeah. And although I know how you are feeling, I'm 55 and think of that often. Yeah. And Dennis, thank you. You say, well, I hope you can find a new job soon, and I know I can. It's you know, I will find a job. I've actually, I think, till now, my entire life till now, I've only been unemployed. The longest I've been ever been unemployed was 2 months. So I'm not worried. I'll find a job, and I got 3 months to find it, so it's not a big problem. But anyway, I just need to check the. Today it was cloudy and rainy, so I haven't got a lot of charge on my batteries. So I just need to check if I still have and how much I got left on my batteries. So just a second. Oops. 16%. Well, obviously, when the 16% is gone, I still have 50%, but then the controller will cut off so that I don't use too much of the battery. Would never use more. Would never use more than 50%. That would destroy the battery. So 16% till the charge controller cuts off. And Dennis, you are completely right about that. He say, has one door closed, a new one will open. And yeah, that's true. things usually work out, you know. They always do. They always do. And especially because of my life situation at the moment, you know, it's not, yeah. The next 3 months I will save up all the money I can. I will really cut my budget down to the minimum and don't spend money. So when the 3 months is gone, I still have, I will have saved up some money so that I can make it. And if it you know, I just need to find, if I don't find a job right away, I just need to find an address where I can register, and then I can get unemployment benefits. Anyway, I paid for that all my work life, so it's not, I wouldn't feel bad about that. But yeah, I would just need to find an address. And Steven say, good idea. Yeah. So it's just, you see, it's, I actually think this is a good thing. I do think. It's the fact that I lost that job, that I was given notice, it's gonna turn out to be a good thing. It's a new beginning. It really is. It really is, and I am excited about it. I really am. And as I say, I'm off from work this weekend, so I will spend the next couple of days looking. A blessing in disguise, Stephen. Yeah, it is. It is. But anyway, it's yeah. You know, at first when you're told something like that, you kind of almost panic. But then you have a little time to think about it, and it's kind of, yeah, it's gonna be great. It really is. It's gonna be great. I know I will enjoy this. You know, and that's the thing. No matter what happens in our life, if we manage to stay positive, we can always turn it around to be something positive. We can always turn it around to be something good. You know, if I actually used to tell my students that when I was a teacher in Thailand, if the teacher asks you to do something, and you right away say, "Oh no, I don't want to do that. That is so boring," and then it will be, for sure. If you in forehand think it will be boring, if in forehand you think it will be something bad, it's a disaster. Oh, I don't have a job. What to do? Then that's exactly how it's going to be. But if you think, well, this could be good. This could be something good. This could be new beginning. This could be a great experience. Well, then it will be. Dennis, you say life will be good for you. You got to always look forward to tomorrow. Yeah, that's right. And thank you, Stephen. Odo, what do you say? Odo asked why I lost my job. Well, my boss told me that they had to cut back on staff because we didn't reach our goals, the financial goals in the shop. Well, basically, not enough customers, didn't buy enough. So we didn't make enough money, and then he had to cut back on the staff. That's the explanation he gave me. So, And what do you say, Jared? Live stream is great. It has been a real pleasure chatting with you, Lars, and everyone else. Of course, you are such a humble and all around good person. Thank you. I'm surprised you don't have more followers. Well, thank you very much, Jared. That's nice of you to say so. And of course, I can and kind of take that and say, please share my channel with everybody you know. Share it on your Facebook or whatever you got, because, well, it seems like the people who follow me, they hang around and they like it. So please let more people know about my channel. I think I got a message. I want to spread the word about this lifestyle. That's the thing. You know, I think it's the best lifestyle there is. It's the best way to live. And I want to spread the word, really. And what do you say, Joyce? No, Joyce say, I think he will get tons of subscribers if you post his search for a wife on Facebook. Yeah, you're right. And Jared, thank you. Jared say, I have shared and I will again. Thank you very much, Jared. And Boy Scout, say, hello, Nomadic Dane. How long did you work at this place for? Well, 3 years, 6 months, 3.5 years, something like that, yeah. I was at this job. And then he say, that's what happening all over the world, too many cutbacks. Yeah, that is true. And you also shared. That's great, Dennis. Thank you. But yeah, and especially, you know, a lot of shops cut back on staff because more and more people buy their stuff online. And obviously then you don't need as many people in the shops. And I know it's like that, you know, and I actually predict that shops, you know, small mom and dad shops or small shops, like even small the one I work in, it is a company which shops 9 different places, but that is still not a big company. And I honestly think in 10 years I don't think there is well, maybe there is a shop there, but it won't be for it won't be the way it is now, that's for sure. I don't think so. And Odo, you ask if I can get a letter of recommendation from that company to use for another job. My boss actually promised he will give me that, so yeah. And I got letter of recommendation from a lot of different other jobs that I've had in till now. And Boy Scout, you say people can buy everything online nowadays. Yeah, they can. And to be honest, that was one of the things that I disliked about working the shop where I am now. The fact that when you have a customer, some customers even hold the phone in their hand with the online shop at the same time they talk to me. And I kind of feel, you know, I don't want to say bad things about customers because I still work at the shop, but I would never do that. I would feel it as rude behavior. It's like, you know, showing the salesman, here, this is what you're up against. And obviously in a normal shop you cannot sell the things for the same price as the online shops do. Obviously. It's just not possible. So Otto asked if there's an Amazon warehouse. Not in Denmark, no. There is an Amazon in Germany, but not in Denmark. And Stephen, you say it's kind of disrespectful, and yeah, that's exactly how I feel about it too. I do think that too. I feel it's disrespectful, and you know, sometimes they even come to the shop and ask for my service, and I spend a lot of time on explaining things about something that they say they want to buy, and then when it comes to, you know, that I think I'm gonna close the deal, then they say, okay, well, thank you, and then I can see that they are on an online shop on their phone already, and they're gonna buy it there. So they just came to get the service in the shop where I work, get the service from me, and then they buy it from an online shop, and that means they just wasted my time. And I know my boss tell me I cannot look at it that way, but really, it's frustrating. And of course they're in their full right to do that. No doubt about that. But yeah, I think it's disrespectful to the people who work in the shop. And Jared say, I just posted this video to Living the RV Dreams on Facebook. Wow, thank you, Jared. That's nice of you. And Stephen say, that is definitely disrespectful. Well, yeah, but it is. But enough of that. That's a completely different. You know, that's. Anyway, that is one of the reasons why I don't want to be a salesman anymore. It's just, and also I think being a salesman, in 10 years, you're gonna have online shops, and you're gonna maybe have some what do you call it, phone salesman. And I for sure am not gonna work as a phone salesman. that is most certain. So in my eyes, the future for salesmen, no, not for me, not for me. So that's another reason why it's a good thing that this happened. So I can move on to something else. That is the thing to do. So well, I just need the right job. So let's see what happens. But for sure, I will let you guys know what happens. That's obvious. And I will, as soon as I know anything, I obviously will make a video about it and post it. So you guys know what's going on. And also, obviously, I post news on our Facebook group, the Van and RV Living Europe Facebook group. And Jared, you asked, what time is it in Denmark now? I will have to look at my... It is 11:26 p.m. So almost midnight. I always thought that you have a great ability for storytelling. You could be a writer. Stephen, it's funny you say that, because a lot of people told me that. Yeah, maybe I could. It's not impossible. I probably could be a writer, but it's just, I don't know. I guess the problem is getting started. But yeah, I thought about that as well. But obviously, being a writer would be kind of a long haul. It's not something that I can just start and then live of it. But yeah, it is something I thought about actually. And what you say, Dennis? Online shopping will be the death of all shops as we know it. Even the big shops are going bust. Even toys for us here in the UK. Well, yeah, you're right. I see big electronic shops, big electronic companies. We had a company in Denmark called Foda, and that was they had shops all over the country, and they went bust. They couldn't keep up with the online thing, so and when I lived in Sweden, I saw it there too. Big companies selling electronics that had to close because they just couldn't keep up with the online shops. So and what you say? Do you get severance pay in Denmark? I don't know what that is. Severance pay. I need an explanation on that word. That was a word I didn't know. But but as I mentioned earlier, if I don't find a job in time for the before the 3 months, before the end of the 3 months, I can get unemployment benefits. Though I would need to get an address to get that, because if I don't have an address, I won't get anything. So, but finding an address wouldn't be that much of a problem because I basically just need a mailbox. I just need to find somewhere to have the address. Severance is money they give you after getting laid off. Well, yeah, that's I guess what I called unemployment benefits. So yeah. And Beth say, I wish you the best, and I know you'll find the work that is right for you. Bye for now. Okay, Beth, take care. Okay, bye, and thank you for the nice words. And what do you say, Philip? You could travel around the world in your van and write a book about your adventures, perhaps. Well, yeah, or travel around the world in my van and make YouTube videos about it and live off that. Yeah, or both for that matter. Both YouTube and writing. Yeah, that would be a dream, that's for sure. That would be a dream job for me. I love the traveling part, and I love, getting the word out and telling stories. My story videos. I enjoy that. So yeah, that is a possibility for sure. I just need to check my my battery again. Just a second. Be right back. It looks like it stays on 16%, so I'm not using much. Just the light and power for the phone. What do you say, Joyce? Then get an Amazon affiliate account, open a Patreon account, and sell stickers and Nomadic Dane action Nomadic Dane action figures. Yeah, that would be great. Stickers. Yeah, stickers. That's right. I should actually mention that. Stickers. I still have stickers. That was a golden opportunity for this. I still have stickers, and you can order. There's a link on my YouTube They're $5, and that's including shipping all over the world, basically. Um, and I still have plenty. I think I sold. I think I sold 30 till now, and I have plenty here in Denmark, and my friend in the US got a pile of them too. So you guys, $5 each. And then you mentioned affiliate account. I don't know what that is, but I will look into that. And then you say Patreon account. You see, nothing bad about Patreon accounts. A lot of the big YouTubers, they have Patreon accounts. I know Nomadic Fanatic, he just closed his one. But he have so much subscribers now that he can live off that. I know some of my subscribers, they directly, last time I mentioned it, some of my subscribers commented that if I owned Patreon, they would unsubscribe. And anyway, I have less than 600 subscribers. It's like, I don't know if I need, at this moment, I don't need a Patreon. Because I got a job, but obviously, and let's see what the future brings. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I don't know. And what else did you? Well, stickers. I mentioned that. Nomadic Dane action figures. Yeah, that could. Someone actually asked me. Someone talked about that I could make T-shirts or something like that, and it was something, I don't know how it works, but something about an account where that people order it directly, and I don't have to have the T-shirts physically. They would be sent direct from the company to the people who want to buy them or something like that. I will need to do that, but I don't think action figures would be a thing for me. Who would want a action figure of me? I don't think so. But yeah, again, it's yeah. Who knows what the future will bring? If I if I find some kind of part-time job where I can, get food in the fridge and gas for the car, then maybe something like on the side. Spreadshirt. Okay. What is that, Dave? Spreadshirt. Is that something like a company where you could order from? And when Philip say, a nodding Nomadic Dane figure for the dashboard. Yeah, a bobblehead. Just say, well, yeah, that would be good. Yeah, I don't think anyone would want to buy that, but well, who knows? It's a funny idea. And what do you say, Philip? You would buy one, yeah? Well, I think if I'm going to do that, I'm going to wait for another couple of months so that I can get rid of my fat tummy first. And then Dennis say, why not be another nomadic fanatic like Eric? I would love to, but you see, now I've had my channel for a year and a half, and I got 600 subscribers. And first of all, I appreciate every one of those 600, but for some reason, it's very difficult for me to get subscribers. I don't really know why, but I think it's something to do with, first of all, I live in Denmark. I don't live in US. It's not, how to say, it's not local. I think the reason why it's easier for nomads who live in the US is because it's more common in the US, and a lot of people over there would like to live that way, and they like to watch videos about it. But watching videos about a Dane who lived that way is not really helping them with their idea, because it's Denmark and they stay in the US. And then you could say, but how about people who want to live this way in Denmark? That's the thing. I don't think there is any. At least not a lot. So, and Steven, you say you would, yeah. And Philip, you say quality, not quantity. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And, well, one thing that I'm very happy about, I got almost 600 subscribers, and I haven't had any trolls or anything bad like that. You know, it's been, my comments are, the comments you guys give me are wonderful, and very nice comments all the time, and all good, you know. So I enjoy that so much. So for sure. And George, you say many make product review type videos that seem to be popular. Yeah, that's true. And Dennis, you could be the first. I am the first. And Jared, you say US is full of trolls. Yeah, I know. It is actually sad that some people, I don't know what they get out of it. It's I don't know. It's why they do it. And what do you say, Joyce? Trolls are not necessarily bad. I think that it's part of the reason. Nomadic. I think that part of the reason. Okay, yeah. I don't know. It's you know, it is kind of oh, you got more, Joyce. What do you say? Oops. The reason Nomadic Fanatic got so many subscribers, people started replaying and defending him. Well, yeah, maybe, I don't know. What do you say, Jared? We will become Lars's fake trolls and see if subscribers increase. Nah, I don't. You know, it's like, you know, I have been thinking about that, and actually, I think it's great that when I make a video, I know that if I make a kayaking video, I know that some people watch that and some people don't. If I make a cooking video, I know that some other people like to watch the cooking video. And if I make a story time video, I know that a third kind of people like to watch that. And that's why, you know, it's okay. And I only have actually 600 people. When I think about it, 600 people are watching the videos I make and enjoying. Well, at least that's what I see in the comments, and I hope they enjoy it, because, you know, to watch the videos that I make, I'm really flattered. I'm humbled and flattered about that. You know, it's like, wow, is there really 600 people who want to spend time watching what I do? That is really, you know, oh, that's incredible. And Joyce, I know you watched them all. What do you say? I watched them all. Well, maybe except from the handyman install solar videos, etc. Yeah, that's very nice of you to say so, Joyce. But but yeah, that's exactly it. You know that I try to show, you know, a lot of different things, because that's how my life is. You know, that's how my nomadic life is. Sometimes I need to make a mosquito screen for the door or the window, and sometimes I got a story in my mind I need to tell, and sometimes I have the idea that I want to cook something and I want to show you guys, and so on, you know. And it's just, you know, just everyday life for me, and that there are so many people who enjoy watching that is just amazing. That is really yeah, that's, you know, when I get the great comments from you guys, it almost feels like a hug. It's just, yeah, it means a lot to me. It really does. Wow, I'm getting emotional now. Oh well. And what do you say, Otto? Watch Traveling Robert videos. Go back in his videos. You travel around, then you dub your voice in the video and talk about the people that stretches the history. That stretches the history. It will be a big success for you. Okay. Oh yeah. That's another way to do it. Yeah. So the traveling videos, the driving videos and stuff like that, and then dub it after. Yeah, that's an idea. I just need to see what he was called. Traveling Robert. I should be able to remember that. Traveling Robert. I will have a look at that later on, for sure. Yeah. Wow. You know, these live streams, is a wonderful way of communicating with you guys. It really is. You know, for me it feels like I just started. You know, and then I look at the time count here in the corner and say, yeah, an hour and 3/4. I've been sitting here talking to you guys for an hour and 3/4, and it feels like I just, yeah, it doesn't feel like that. I don't know why, but my live streams tends to be very long. But still, Helena and I, when we did the joint venture of the live stream, excuse me. Yeah, when Helena and I, we did the live stream, it was like almost 4 hours. It was just, wow, so long. That's very nice of you to say, Otto. Otto say, I enjoy your live streams, and that's very nice of you. Steven say, adios, Lars, peace to you, brother. Okay, you're off now, Steven. Take care, you too, and thank you for coming by and talking. That was nice. Well, What do you say, Dennis? Dennis say it's better than watching TV. Well, thank you. And thumbs up for you too, Steven. Well, yeah, actually TV. Most of what's on the telly is not really interesting, right? Boy Scout, if I can still park the nest at my previous job, the thing is, I still work there. For the next 3 months, I will work there. And I didn't actually park it there, except from when I go to work. So after work, I drive somewhere else and park. And actually tonight I'm parked at a very nice place. One of my favorite places. So about parking, then it's no problem. I'll find places. Yeah, better than. Thank you, Uli. That's nice. Yeah, obviously, Joyce. I'm parked by the water. You know me. Yeah. All day I've been enjoying the view here. I went for a very long walk out in this area. When I have problems with my neck, I need to move around and move around in nature and just, relax. It's the best cure. And it really helped. But yeah, I'm parked, and I think I will make a video tomorrow about this area, just to make sure I don't sit at the computer all day, because then I will bust up my neck again. Well, Golf Geek, it's not as bad as it sounds. I have been given notice from my job, but I have a 3-month notice. So I just, within the next 3 months, need to find a new job. As I said earlier on, the only bad thing about it is that as long as I don't have an address, I won't get any money from the government. So I need to find a job before the end of the next 3 months. Actually, before the end of December, I need to find new job. I'm certain I can find new job before then. I'm sure of that. It shouldn't be a problem. Anyway, if I don't find a job before the end of December, I need to find an address. Because if I have an address, I will get money from the government, so I can be alright without a job. But I will find a job, I'm sure. As we talked about earlier on, I'm mobile. I can go anywhere to look for a job, and I applied for 30 jobs already, and I can apply for jobs all over the place, so it's not a problem. What do you say, Boy Scout? Do you know someone that has an address that you can use there? Not right at this very moment, I don't. I got the one person I got in mind that I will ask. Maybe that will work. I don't know. I have to see. And Dennis said something and deleted it again, so I guess you will rewrite something, Dennis. But yeah, I got one person in mind that I will ask. The thing is, that's the whole thing about the tax law in Denmark. If someone say that they will that I can rent a room in their house where I can stay, if they do that, they will have to pay tax from the money that they get in, the rent money. And people are not really interested in paying more tax. So that's the whole thing about that. And also, if it's someone who, let's say it's someone who is retired, as my parents are, or if it's someone who is unemployed or something, who get money from the government, then their money will get reduced if they rent out a room. So that kind of reduce the people who are interested in renting out somewhere. But Golf Geek say, fingers crossed you will find something. Really enjoy your videos, like the other people's better than TV. Well, thank you, Golf Geek. That's nice of you to say so. But I'm not too worried. I will find a job. It's just a question of time. And Dennis, what do you say? You might be losing your job, but you can move your home anywhere. Yeah, that's exactly it. That is exactly the thing. I can, put the key in the ignition and go somewhere else. And for that exact reason, I'm applying for job all over Denmark. And now this weekend, I will have a look if I can apply for jobs, maybe even jobs on the road, or if I can find some jobs in Southeast Europe, so that I can go where it's warmer. At least for winter. The best thing would be to get a seasonal job in South Europe during winter, and then get a seasonal job in Denmark during summer. That would be great. And what do you say? You are a great storyteller. One of my favorite videos is the one about your grandfather. I know it was hard for you, but we need to hear stories like that. Thank you very, very much, knitting and stitching and roaming. Knitting and stitching and roaming. That was quite a name. And Boy Scout, oh yeah, you go like the birds do. Yeah, snowbird. And Keith, no need to say sorry. It's a new beginning. And as I said before, I will have 3 months to find another job or find out what to do. So I'll be alright. I will. It's not a biggie. I'll be okay. So just and I applied for reconnecting. Did my okay. Back in business. I don't know what happened. It just froze up the whole thing, but I'm back. But anyway, I think it's. Did we have any comments? Boy Scout, you say it's nice that they gave you 3 months to find something different. Well, it's actually not about being nice. It was the kind of job I had, and the time I've been there. It's actually in the law in Denmark. It's labor law that if you have been in a job for a certain amount of time, the longer you do the same job, the longer notice they have to give you when they want to kick you out. That is labor law in Denmark. So that's not something about being nice. That's just following the law. So whether they want it to be nice or not, they have to do it that way. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the connection, but all of a sudden the phone just kind of froze. But I succeeded hooking back up. And what do you say, traveling Robert, his camera mounted to the front of his camper, He drives from place to place, explains the details in the surround. If you do this, it will bring curiosity from YouTubers. Trust me. Well, yeah, maybe that it is an idea, and it is something that I will think about. That's for sure. And what do you say, Boy Scout? In America, they can just show you the door. Yeah, I know. You have. It's very rough over there. It's very easy to get rid of employees in America. Actually, in Sweden, it's very difficult. In Denmark, it's very difficult to get rid of employees. And actually, I know it's more difficult in Denmark than even in Sweden. It's easier than in Denmark. So that's good for the employees. Not so good for the employers, but they know it when they hire someone. Then they have to keep their end of the bargain, So that's just the way of it here. My previous job, the job I had before I started in that shop where I am now, when they kicked me out, they had to give me 5 months notice because I had been there for 6 years. So that was great, and they gave me notice, and then they told me I didn't have to come anymore, but they will still pay me. So I had 5 months with 5 months with salary without having to work. That was excellent. But and what do you say, Joyce? Research clickbait, naming your videos that forces people to click, just like I need a new job. That raises curiosity. Yeah, I know, and that is a good thing. That's true, Joyce. But at the same time, I sometimes see videos where they are so obvious clickbait that when you watch the video, you are waiting for that, even for the thumbnail, but also for the name of the video. And the thing that they wrote in the name just never shows. Like you will find a video, the example, he almost get killed and then nothing happens, or maybe he get a mosquito bite. And it's just like, I would never do that. That's like cheating my viewers, But yeah, I don't know. It is something that. And what do you say? Knitting, stitching, and roaming. You're a great storyteller. One of my favorite videos is the one about your. Okay, knitting, stitching, and roaming. You. That's the same comment as you wrote before, but again, thank you for your nice words. And Dennis, yeah, I'm back. It just kind of froze up on me, so. But we are continuing a little bit more, not too long, because my neck is killing me. Oh, yeah. But yeah, it's a new beginning. That's for sure. And I appreciate all your good advice. All the advice from you guys is really precious to me. All your ideas and suggestions. It's I store it. I store it in here, that's for sure. And all the good ideas about jobs and stuff. It's something I'm gonna keep in mind. Oh, you had a late tea. Okay, Dennis. That was a late tea. Boy Scout say, I looked up Denmark's seasons. It say winter runs from December to March. Well, yeah, I would say November, mid-November to March. It varies, but yeah, that's right. Um, but winter, you see, last year we didn't really. Yeah, we had a few days. I think we had 3 or 4 days with snow. That was it. So it wasn't that much. Um, Helena, I don't use OSB today, no, because I didn't have enough power on my battery to run my laptop for this long. So I'm using the phone again. I had to. Sherry say, I enjoy hearing about Denmark. I don't know much about it. I have lived in Illinois, USA all my life, and am fascinated with learning about other countries. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, that was very nice of you to say so, and I'm happy that I can bring you something interesting. That's my whole idea about this. Uh, that's to show you guys who don't know about Denmark, to show you Denmark, because I'm very proud of Denmark. I love my country, and I think we got great nature. Um, and well, my granddad fought for this country, so I guess that's another reason why I'm proud of it. Um, but there are beautiful places everywhere. It doesn't really, it doesn't really matter where you are. It's as you know, I've lived in different countries. I traveled all over Europe, and a lot of countries outside Europe too. And really, there are beautiful places everywhere, and beautiful people too. So just waiting for me to go see them, and for you guys too. Uh, but yeah, it's there's so many interesting places and so many beautiful places around. So anyway, I think I think I will. I think I'll end this live stream now, because I'm getting tired and my neck is not good today. Um, so I better say good night for now, and thank you all for all your suggestions and all your good ideas and your support. Thank you for watching. Um, what do you say, Golf Geek? The place you showed of the park with the ducks was great. Oh, that was probably Tivoli. Um, and then everybody is saying goodbye. It's, yeah, as you guys know, I enjoy talking to you guys on this live stream, and enjoy your comments so much, and all your good suggestions, all your good ideas. It's really, it means a lot to me. It really does. Um, and I'm happy that you enjoy listening to me and watching my videos and stuff. So thank you very much for that. You guys take care, okay? Have a very nice weekend, all of you. Take care, and live your life, really. Live it to the fullest, because you don't know when it ends. So just enjoy now. Remember that. And remember that life is good. Get the most of it. Okay? Bye bye, everybody. Yeah, Traveling Robert. I will watch that one, Otto, for sure. Bye bye, everybody.